I'm a real poker player. I play online. I have this number. I have this little hold'em manager program. It charts all my numbers.
I don't understand what you're talking about.
No,
real or not? I
no,
don't understand.
no,
If you're
no.
playing poker online and you're winning money, it's real.
No. What I meant.
End
What
of
I
story.
meant. What I meant is that I'm not downplaying anything.
You are.
With regards.
But you
no,
are.
I'm not. I'm asking you.
Are you? No, but you keep.
I'm
on,
not downplaying it. I just.
Okay.
My point is.
No. So the answer is no. I mean, the answer is yes. You're still a real poker player.
No, I'm not. That wasn't what I was talking about. What I meant to say, before I finished my whole sentence, was that when you're playing online, right, and you've got all this extra assistance based on, say, for example, if you have certain. I'm just saying, if you have certain programs, right, whereby you can use that information to, at the end of each month, chart this, whatever, blah, 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 and come up with these numbers and say, okay, well, I should be playing this and playing that. I should be doing this and doing that. Sometimes what happens is, like you said, you can get, sometimes you can it's analysis by, it's paralysis by analysis. You get so much information there that it kind of like, it interferes with you being a real poker player. That was the point I was trying to make, was that I think some people become like almost robotic to the point where they're not really playing poker anymore. They're just sat there clicking and they're not really even digesting the information. That's all.
Hey, look, the thing is, disseminating the information is what you're talking about. If you can disseminate the information related to a person, okay, a player, and you can do that and then make your decision based on that, you're playing poker.
No, I just say, yeah, but what if you're not this? What if you're, when the word I'm looking for is digest? What if you're not absorbing the information, the program's absorbing the information, and you're ignoring any of your real feelings and just going 100% with the program? That's what I meant. Well, you're kind of like a bot, but you're human, but you're a bot. Do you know what I mean?
You could be missing
out.
That
was my question. That's all.
You have to understand that some people are in it to win it, and then there's some people that are in it for the thrill of the game. Right. If you can win more by using these tools, and that's what you want to do.
I didn't say you shouldn't. You just say, for example, if you're an Olympic athlete, of course you're going to take as much of the health products you can take legally to make yourself run faster, work harder, last longer. What you should. You're not going to just drink water and eat leaves, are you? You're going to try and build yourself up. So obviously, as a poker player, you get as many tools as possible. I'm just saying, is there a point where you can cross that line, and all of a sudden you're no longer really a player? If you take all those tools away, you couldn't even function, even at a mediocre level.
Of course.
That's what I meant. That was the point. That was the only point I was making. I love online poker, and to be quite honest, I'm looking for more tools to help me. So Stud Indicator,
Hold'em Manager,
and Hold'em Manager,
which is the banner on the top of our site.
Absolutely. Send us free stuff. We'll test it out for you. We'll get our members to purchase them for you. We'll do all this good stuff. So,
that reminded me of a topic.
Yes, go on
which was the bot topic.
Right.
Remember we saw that?
Yeah. I remember that one. Yeah.
The other day I tweeted out. I said, exploit or.
Oh right, I forgot we were going to talk about this, weren't we? Do we want to talk about it next time? Because we only have 2 minutes. Yeah, that's a great topic about the bots.
Well, we could talk about it in the next segment.
Yes, what I said. Yeah,
we'll go to
2
this
minutes,
one.
Yeah.
We'll go to this. We'll take a break early here.
Yes.
We're going to go to a little track. Hold on a second. I'm dancing. All right, we'll be back at this break. It's your mouth now.
Your mouth the poker.
I must have been down to the well one too many times, 'cause my bucket comes up empty on the line. And if I go without some water from my drinking well, might not be around to tell you where I fell down. Dig a hole to move my well somewhere else. It seems I get too thirsty.
PokerGob.com. PokerGob.com.
Hello and welcome to 50 Seconds with the Poker Psyche. This time around, we're talking about remembering your table image. What have you done recently? Have you folded for the last hour? Have you been playing every hand under the sun? What kind of starting hands have you shown down? All of these questions need to be running through your head at every moment. Why? Because this is the information that the rest of the table has to work with. And keeping in mind what information they have on you can help you to make decisions and know how to proceed in the hand. If you've been caught bluffing recently, don't expect a lot of respect from your raises. If you folded for an hour, don't expect a lot of people to call you light. Your actions have consequences, and don't be surprised when your opponents act accordingly.
PokerGob.com.
I'm gonna make it real funky for you. Make a little beat, nothing simple, but nothing fancy. I wanna make it simple and funky for you.
Oh yeah, we're dancing. This is the Your Mouth of Poker show. Ah yeah. We're back.
Yeah.
If you know this music because you've been watching the show, it's the last and final segment of the Your Mouth of Poker show. We're live every Sunday. Check the time. Check the last episode. I said it 100,000 times.
It never changes. Yeah. Right. Well, what was I saying? We wanted to talk a bit about the bots, and there was an article online, and there was, I think it was on one of the forums where they had discovered a bot playing.
Yes. Well,
One of the players had discovered a bot online.
the other day I tweeted out exploit or report.
Right.
And if anybody who's listening wants to tweet out PokerBot, exploit or report, see the type of answers you get. It's very interesting.
Right.
Exploit or report. And that would be the question. Now, a lot of people replied to me, they said exploit. Like, show them who it is, show them, serve them right. They shouldn't be cheating and they shouldn't do this and they shouldn't do that, so take their money.
Yes.
Other people were like, report, you know, check it out, report, you know.
Right, right.
And then the people who reported were getting flack from the people who said, wait, we want to exploit these guys,
Yeah.
you know.
Right.
So that was the key. If you can retweet that one, it's pretty cool. But that, you'll get some interesting feedback. What do you think about it? What would you do?
I'm in two minds again, but I would end up, I think, reporting, because I reckon that, you know, ultimately it's bad for the game to have a situation whereby you have somebody online or obviously a person have bots playing online.
Yep.
And it can, you know, it's obviously there's an issue with the system, so you want to report it because it could be compromised in other ways. So why would you want to leave that open? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's kind of the right thing to do, and maybe you exploit it for a week, then report it. No, I'm just joking.
It's funny until you start
Maybe
losing.
you make a few thousand, and then then you can.
The problem
report
is
them.
that there's a lot of poker bots that can beat players. That's one of the things.
That's kind of scary. Yeah.
You know,
if you
so-
can beat them, then right. But
Right. But I think it's report full stop, because poker is a game to be played against people.
Right.
And if you have poker bots on there, it's like, I don't know, you've never played like Madden football or anything like that on.
what's that?
Madden football is like
Oh,
EA
Madden,
Sports and
Madden.
stuff.
Right.
You know, like when you play against a computer, it's first of all, it's
I play Scrabble.
it's exploitable. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
it just isn't. Going back to the last segment, it isn't really poker at that point. It's
Right,
not
because
really,
like
it's
you said, the
kinda
program, because
it's
it stops,
kinda
because
sucky.
the program's written, or the bot's supposed to do this.
I don't
So
know.
you do, so like you said, you take advantage of it because
Right.
you know what he's supposed to do.
Right.
If you re-raise 3-bet him, he's
Three bet
programmed to
him.
fold.
How do you know it's a him? What,
bet-
just because it's a poker bot, it's a him? What, it can't be a her?
It's a L in Spanish.
yeah, all right.
Il en français, et
All right. Well, I think
R in German.
okay.
in
I'm
Deutsch.
from the school
Deutsch.
of report.
Yeah.
And I guess, you know, I probably would exploit it for a while, but I would report it probably pretty quickly as well.
Yeah, I think
But
that's the
anyway.
right thing to go. And
So-
the poor guy got beat up on the website because he reported it, and they're like, "Oh, why did you report it?
Yeah.
We were getting this done," and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
He did the right thing, so props to you.
Yeah.
Now we wanted to talk also about we know we've had Annie Duke, and she's probably one of our most frequent guests on the show,
Yeah.
and she is currently CEO, leading top dog of Epic Poker League.
She's
and
not CEO. She's
not
the
CEO.
commissioner
She's the
of
commission-
of the Epic Poker League.
I know she's the commissioner, but I was saying top. I was giving her all these extra
C-
top
C-
hats.
CEO, but she's not the CEO.
Okay, right. She is the commissioner of the Poker League, and my she was on the show.
But she's the CEO of AnnieDuke.com, where she could talk about parenting and childhood.
There you go.
And mothering.
She was on the Late Show with Chris Ferguson, and not with Chris Ferguson, as in Jesus Ferguson. She was the guy who hosts the show is called Chris Ferguson. Everyone, just so you don't get too excited. And Annie Duke was asked a question in a frivolous kind of way. He said, "Oh well, isn't poker illegal? Illegal?
Isn't poker
isn't
illegal?
Poker illegal?" And she quipped back quite quickly, obviously, without even necessarily thinking in too much depth. "Oh, only online, like only online poker."
Now,
so it kind of threw everyone in a tizzy. They had all these people come out. "Oh, you know, Annie Duke was saying that online poker is illegal and blah 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 and all this stuff," and getting all out of sorts because of it.
Here's my rebuttal to that. Here's what we were like. We talk about poker a lot here, and I was about to say,
Casa de PokerGob.
I said, so let's save it for the show. And this is what I was thinking.
Right.
And I'm not defending Annie Duke, though I probably will come off looking like I am.
Yes.
So maybe I am defending Annie Duke. Who knows?
Well, you're subscribed to her her magazine online, isn't it? So her family magazine.
Yes, I did.
So yeah.
Anyway,
it's your homepage.
What I was thinking is that Annie Duke was saying, to the best of his knowledge, online poker is illegal. Meaning, the question that he asked, isn't it illegal? If he's even asking that question, yeah, for illegal in the sense of, but her interview was not about. Wow, her interview was.
We have fireworks, people. Don't worry if you heard that in the background.
His
interview, all is well.
Please, his interview was not about about online poker. He just quipped that off because he's trying to be funny. But to the best of his knowledge, and next topic she moved to was, that's whatever. That's only online. It just, but to your knowledge, for you, I'm not going to get into it with you because it's you would consider it online. That's a whole nother topic. We're a live poker league. We're appealing to the professionals. Let's talk about that. That's a whole nother thing I did with it.
Well, can I just say something though to interject? Well, I understand what you're saying, and I completely understand that she did not mean online poker is illegal for US players. What she meant was that it's illegal for companies to basically make transactions to US citizens or people based in the US for the purpose of playing online poker, which is illegal. Now, fact of the matter is, when she was asked that question, a smart thing would have been to say, well, you know what? Ask the US government. I'm here to promote my product, which is the Epic Poker League.
Right,
but she kind of answered the question, which
I'm
was
saying,
not
though,
good.
in the scope of his knowledge, and his question, she was just like, only online.
Right. No, I understand what you're saying, but she didn't have to say that either. She could have just avoided controversy by just, like you said, she moved quickly to the next topic. She could have just moved quickly to the next topic without saying only online. That's all.
It's like, it's not illegal to play online poker.
I know,
in the United
and she
States.
knows that. Obviously, she
she defended her
she
right.
was on the
Our rights,
exactly. She went to the U.S. Congress and basically went